I'm gonna wear all white. Yeah, it's all white. What's up with one dude in the Discord? I think it's Kev. He used to be the Raiders. Yeah, what the fuck is up with him thinking he's someone important now?
In the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, after a crazy opening week,
getting in there and fucking, what the fuck? I fucking picked fucking white. I mean, at least it's straight orange, but what the fuck?
Here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17.
Yeah, at least it's bright. Yeah, at least it's bright orange though. You can still tell the difference. He just gets in there and he just tries to delegate shit like he's running something. I'm like, dude, relax. I've talked to Bye-Bye.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain.
I don't really give a fuck. It's just ignorant.
Back to throw. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Fields. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Meanwhile, Fields still hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first.
That was just close from the sideline. I just thought he just had just enough room.
And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Claypool with another catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Fields.
There we go.
A throw for Claypool is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
I don't know. Some rookie. Because like I said, I was busy doing this fucking sheriff shit. So, like, I lost a lot of, like, I lost Jesse Bates, Von Bell, Hayden Hurst. I kept a lot of the key people that I want, like Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Mixon, Higgins.
That number 6, absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving up.
And a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
I hate that fucking animation. And in that animation too, where like everybody can just fucking pancake everybody. You had some corner, yeah, you had some corner just fucking pancake a lineman. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, what the fuck? Watch on the return. Like he fucking.
That allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll get that complete to his
What the?
tight end, Cole Kmet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The pick animation's crazy because Joe Mixon had him beat by like half a step. But then they let him fucking catch up, get it, and then.
Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive
Yeah, I'm not mad about the pick.
wow.
Did you notice
It's my fault for throwing it to a fucking, hey, for throwing it to a running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. I gotta give credit to two people on this one.
Fucking sent him 2 yards out of the way.
They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his early interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
God damn. I lost Jermaine Pratt too, so now I got that dude in there, that Davis Gaithers dude. No, he's like overall 80 now, but he's like a backup linebacker currently. Yeah, he's not very good. I don't know why they don't put Logan Wilson in over him. I keep forgetting to do it. It's only the 2nd game. I found it out last week because it's just in that package I use too.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start here at the 25.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw you were doing the safety over the top. I was like, I should be able to get that one-on-one, but
The football wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming
yeah, I did too.
Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
God damn, block, guys.
They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Those outside runs they take too long to develop, and if you don't have agile blockers, you're not getting out there.
Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe
Dude, I was
some
playing
safety
that.
help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Dude, I almost beat that Kevin dude with nothing but screens, and he was getting pissed. He's like, man, that's a glitch play, dog. I'm like, how? It's just a screen. No, I almost did. I pushed the wrong button when I was down in the red zone, and I threw a pick. I was pissed. But I almost beat him with nothing but screens. He couldn't stop it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Look, right here, one time. Gun.
Oh yeah, I've played games online against people where like I could run all day on them with the same plays. I'll go and play another dude, and I can't do anything with the same shit. It's crazy.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I'm just glad we get 50% off next year because our fucking franchise is all fucked up.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
I knew that play was broken from the minute that it fucking yeah.
It'll be a big loss on the play there, an absolute disaster, really.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to
Oh,
go with the
well,
football.
I'll be
Had
all right.
to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time, 12 yards on the pass play, and still shy where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Yeah.
McPherson's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this is taken by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know, and I still can't cause a fucking fumble. I spun that dude 4 times.
He's just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows
Don't
guy.
talk to me
Every
that
carry
way.
is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple, Fields.
What the fuck?
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is
It was like he threw it and nobody was paying attention. Like nobody, not even my dudes.
Percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd and 2, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Fields on 1st down.
There we go.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Whatever, get the fuck out. Pack your shit up and leave. Antonio Brown his ass.
McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Let's make this one simple.
I just like how your ends will get held by around the neck, and they won't call fucking holding.
And of course,
Like they,
foot dragging.
yeah.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Able to hit his target.
Jesus, I have hit that dude hard 4 times, and not one of them will fucking drop the ball.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. On play action, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So get a chance to talk it over.
I know how he held on to
picking
that.
up the first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And
Right.
putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, my safeties. It's not like I have Jesse Bates back there now.
Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Montgomery.
I thought it was play action.
Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second
I thought it was play action.
touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to move back in front.
I figured from the 6 it might be play action time. You know what I mean?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
No, that PA cross is still pretty hard to defend. You got to have the right. If you don't have the right defense in, you can break it far. Okay, or overrun it.
Let that one go as as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Jesus, look at all that green.
Into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
One of my old teammates called me the other day.
He was on just a minute ago. Before you hopped on, he was on here and playing the show.
That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Scouting.
Meanwhile,
Oh, come on.
throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow.
Just throw it away, dude. He was like 3/4 of the motion. I don't know why he didn't throw that away. He had the ball. Yeah, that's why the arm came out. He was like 3/4 of the way, and he's like, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna hold on to it." He could have thrown it in the ground; it would have been fine.
Coach.
Jesus.
And we welcome you back now alongside
Fucking cost me 3 points.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back.
What the fuck? Why was your first set be forward?
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit,
who? That linebacker?
Yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this.
Well, you were in zone, so that's why I knew. That's why I knew I could do the.
We're seeing a pretty good
You're in zone. That's zone.
in the third quarter.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why he backed up then.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a
Yeah.
positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last
I mix it
carry.
in.
Here's second and 7. Now it's Burrow.
What the fuck was that? I know he. That was even worse. That dude straight look. He just stood there and let you run into him. Didn't even put his hands up. He was wide open. If he had turned around and just jumped, he was wide open.
And we still have almost half of football yet to play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he fires one
He was
incomplete.
It was wide open.
Since that last completion his way, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me,
that's just the animation.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps.
No, I know. I trust me. I've had it happen to me too. It's annoying. Like everybody just out here stumbling around or something.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's got another 1st down.
I'm hitting everybody out here. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they're not fumbling. I don't know why they won't fucking fumble.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard.
No, it's just every other pass Fields is throwing is going over his head and into that fucking safety. But then half the time he wants to throw it on par. Goofy.
Just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Fields. Buying time to his left.
What the fuck was Hubbard doing?
Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He took a horrible angle.
And it might have happened because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge.
Touchdown, Bears!
My fucking corner ran right by the dude. Yeah, and the corner ran right by that ball and didn't even let me not even stick a hand out. Like, what the fuck ever.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it.
All I do is stick a hand out. It went right by him. I bet you if I looked at the replay, it went right over his shoulder pad.
After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
I don't have the fucking.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
I'm not fucking breaking my controller button to fucking push X a bunch of times.
And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take
I try.
And move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's wide open. He better fucking catch that.
He's got him in, complete.
I saw that.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock check on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU. You know, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest.
Yeah, he got
right
burnt.
there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening.
I was originally going to go to that tight end, go underneath, and then go for it on fourth down, but once I saw Jamar Chase beat that dude off the line, I was like, he's wide open. Like, it took me a second to realize it, too. I was like, fuck.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Fields now to throw.
Get up, Hendrickson. What the fuck are you doing? What the? He just threw right to a fucking lineman. He just threw right into that dude's fucking belly fat.
He's wondering if he should check sidelines about right now.
He could have at least caught it.
Guess what? He's going to make the
You got hit with an ineligible receiver and shit.
And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Fields throwing again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Jesus Christ.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, he's caught way harder.
Usually catches what's thrown to him.
Yeah, he's caught way harder today. Did you see my one fucking lineman get mollywopped too? Like, they just, like, he got fucking mollywopped. Like, what fucking lineman getting mollywopped like that too?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off play action, Fields. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Why would you swat that? Pick that off, man.
And it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked
Pick that
him
the
yet.
fuck
He's been able
off.
to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail.
How do you just swat that? He's turn into a wide receiver and just catch it.
They snap it to Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here we go.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Come on, get outside.
Getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out. Time defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about but his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Bulldozes past him. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Jesus Christ.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Cody.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Fields.
He dropped it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He dropped it.
The game is pretty simple.
I heard it coming out.
Extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Again, it's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On one, ready?
Mixing up the middle. They'll get this down to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On one, ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I was hoping to get a couple fucking yards out of that. Fuck.
Sack of the game.
That thing closed up quick.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Here's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
What up, country?
Throwing, Burrow.
Fuck.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There'll be a sack and a loss of 4. It brings up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Damn fucking Royal Rumble is crazy, bro.
And that was a good match, or a good pay-per-view.
Bro, that was nuts.
Yeah, they always do.
Yeah, WWE, they're starting to come back, bro.
That's because he's wanting to sell it. I mean, whatever the reason is.
He tried to sell it, and he actually did sell it to Saudi Arabia, but something happened in the negotiations, and it fell through.
No, I'll tell you what it was. People like Sami Zayn and John Cena said if he did that because of their religious views, they said they would sue the company for their rights of their name and pull their content and stuff.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Which makes sense, you know what I mean?
I'm curious to see if there's enough
Makes
for them to
sense,
get
bro.
in the field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be.
I don't know why you just don't give it to Triple H and let Triple H run. Triple H is doing a damn good job. Fucking,
I thought that's what he would do.
With the storyline and shit, Triple H is doing a fucking great job with it.
All eyes on Fields.
That fucking
Oh, stayed in bounds.
actually is a fucking monster.
Braun Strowman is too. I like Braun Strowman a lot. OT.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over.
Man, I
If
tell
they
you
don't,
what, man.
we can still have some more
Jets is
football.
a struggle
That's exactly
team,
right.
bro.
If they go down and kick a
Zach
field goal,
Wilson's.
the other team
Oh
gets a
my God.
possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the
It's
ball
not
game.
only that. You
If
got to
both teams
rebuild
kick
that
field
offensive
goals,
line.
the next
That
team to
offensive
score
line's
wins.
trash.
But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
I think it is too, like, because when I was playing Soldier tonight, this is 2 games in a row, I have not been able to establish a running game, and I don't understand.
The animations are goofy. We both had thrown picks where, like, our receivers just stood there in, like, complete, like, disarray, and ended up being a pick. I threw one to T. Higgins. Dude had a step. Dean put his hands up, threw a pick, and my dude, Higgins, ran into his corner. Like his entire knee was through the dude.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
This game was perfect when it first came out before they did any
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, before they did
First throw in overtime.
Any of the updates, the game was good. Like, we was all having a good time before they started updates.
Just shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
They did that to me twice today when Sauce Gardner had 2 interceptions versus Soldier, and both times I hit triangle, he caught him for touchdowns because it wouldn't let me do anything.
That actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Something they did with the last 2 updates is what's caused the players not to react to the football.
Yeah.
And a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel.
I was reacting to football perfectly fine until about 2 updates ago.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They picked up a 1st down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's how the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. Yeah, depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. It is a few inches short for 4th down.
Gun.
See how Kev got beat today.
Kev,
The Eagles, yeah, he was talking all that shit.
what the fuck? I knew I should have fucking sneaked it again, man. Come on.
Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
That big
And the
86.
Chicago defense able to come
That's
up with
SI.
the goal line stand.
So, he got on this morning and he was
The
talking
Bears
shit
offense
to
ready to go
D-Money,
for their next drive.
how he's going undefeated
Their
this year,
defense,
and
they
how
did the
D-Money
important
couldn't
thing.
no
They
play
got
with
the
him and
stop.
shit.
They did the
D-Money
line
beat
play.
his ass.
Now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant
you see-
drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the
Should have been in
important
here
part. We
to
kept
hear
them
it, man.
off the
Funny as
board,
fuck.
kept us in the ball
True.
game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into
Phil
field
was
goal
over here.
range.
Yeah, you're
and get
going
us a win.
undefeated, all right. Yep.
Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it
rip
up
that
a little
ball
shy of
out.
the
Come
15.
on.
They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Teleport.
Defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart
Said teleport.
You don't know what you're gonna get with this game.
Only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now what can Fields do here in overtime? And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything about that play
That's tough. Oh, that's tough.
Oh my goodness.
That's tough.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson was doing that today.
That's probably the way he threw one that was right to a lineman, hit him right in his belly fat. But that's tough.
A 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
That's tough.
To throw his
Garrett Wilson dropped 5 passes today.
Come on, pick that off.
Knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. That is certainly one way to.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers just sticking a hand up and swatting it. Look, he could have got. Logan Wilson's a fucking intercepting linebacker. Come on.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
What happened?
On 4th down, Fields.
Right. I've had 2 games like that in a row.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
I couldn't do anything against fucking Big Guy. Nothing at all.
16 on 4th down.
No, I had 6 yards rushing, bro. That's how bad the offensive line is.
He just burned his ass.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout called for
the down.
So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Fuck.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there. It's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, I'll go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little more control here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Bears, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
what I heard, their feet
they'll
was
fall
coming
to
back
1-1,
to
and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
They couldn't get enough money from any of the other organizations to make the game.
Jamar Chase had 267 receiving yards, 10 catches. He's just one of the best receivers in the fucking league, man. I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
He ain't a top 5 receiver.
Yeah. Who's better? I mean, like other than like
tons.
Like who? Like you're gonna name like Devontae Adams probably, which I'll give you. Who else?
Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson got fucking locked down by Jair. I haven't seen Jamar get twice too. He got blocked down twice.
Alexander is a lockdown corner.
Yeah, but I ain't seen.
Over him.
But not too many people are shutting Chase down like that either.
They haven't played with him yet.
But not too many people are locking him down. I've seen Justin Jefferson get locked down by a bunch of people. I think the Vikings as a whole is a fraud. The NFC is a fraud. The whole NFC is frauds, man. They're all trash. Half that fucking dude, half the fucking conference has losing records, bro. When you talk about like the best teams in the NFL, you're always talking about 3 teams anymore.
I'm tired of people putting Chase in the top 5 when he's not really done nothing for his career yet. He's only had one good season.
Shit, at the last 2 fucking years, he's had more fucking playoff reception or receiving yards than anybody in history in the first 2 years in the league. The dude balls out. I mean, there's just no. Dude's a beast.
But here's the problem with it. Here's the problem. When he's targeted 30 times in a game, you're gonna get those kind of results.
That's fine because he's also he's not. It's not like he's dropping them.
The problem of it is the other receiver's better than him, and they ain't getting as many targets.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. T. Higgins as a wide receiver 1 on almost every other team.
Higgins is our best receiver, and there ain't nobody that can argue that.
I'm taking Jamar Chase over Higgins. He's more explosive.
No, he drops too many.
I agree with that too. Well, then if you try to double him, you're having a 1-on-1 with a receiver that's 6'5", you know. That's why I'll say down the field Higgins is going to be a beast because he's getting a lot of 1-on-1s. But I'm taking.
We're going to lose Higgins anyway.
Most likely, unless he. I mean, I don't know, man.
Because we're going to keep the bum ass motherfucker that drops passes all the time.
He hasn't this year.
He led the league again this year in drop passes. That's both years.
It's not hurting us. If it starts hurting us, then it's different. But he don't get shut down like Justin Jefferson gets shut down. Justin Jefferson gets shut down a lot. That dude's non-existent in big games. To where you got Jamar Chase that shows the fuck out in big games.
We'll see if he shows out.
Because stats are great. Look, I got a buddy of mine that's a Cowboys fan. He wants to argue about their stats. Stats are great. But the other shit between the lines, too, is cool, too. And, like Dak Prescott just ain't clutch. Whatever the clutch gene is, he don't have it. Joe Burrow obviously has it. Jamar Chase, he comes out in big games.
We'll see tomorrow.
Defense does, too. Well, I mean, as a reality of a Bengals fan, we have to understand that eventually our time's going to come losing to the Chiefs.
Hold on now. Let's be honest. If he keeps his fucking mouth shut this week, he probably balls out. But since he's running his fucking mouth, I guarantee he don't do shit.
Who, Eli Apple?
No, Chase.
Well, I'm more worried about Eli Apple running his mouth because that dude gets burnt. That dude gets burnt toast a lot, and he still can't fucking.
We've been carrying him all year on defense, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah, he got burnt by Diggs a lot, and he's gonna get on the internet just because he dropped a couple passes.
What do you mean he got burnt? But Diggs only had like 3 catches.
I know, but there was one play in the back of the end zone where he got burnt. He just got lucky because Diggs dropped the pass. Because Allen he ain't clutch either. That motherfucker will put up 4,000 yards every year, but he ain't gonna win he can't win the playoffs. Can't win the big ones.
What? Right. Oh man. I'll watch Bar Rescue. So you can turn it back in.
Yeah, excuse me. The problem is people keep buying it. But next year, a lot of people are going to buy it on that digital 50% off. Well, I think, what is it? Either next year or the year after, you got NCAA coming out, so.
24.
But I don't know. I like the offline shit better because the recruiting's better. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The gameplay was always a little better. I think the play, like, no, I mean, like, to me, they didn't. I mean, they probably will now because it's been so long, but, like, for those reads, well, no, those reads, the quarterbacks are a lot better on them and shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Kyler Murray was doing those read options to a T in college. In the NFL, look at him. He's fucking his leg up and shit. He don't. Right. Right. That's why I like running quarterbacks like fucking Kyler Murray, RG3. They got short shelf lives. Hell, even fucking Lamar, I think his days are numbered because, well, one, he keeps getting hurt. He keeps getting hurt. Well, he's had Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown before.
Hollywood Brown's trash.
Well, he is now, or not now. He wasn't a couple years ago. I mean, I'm okay with that. I personally could see the Ravens struggle every year and not give a fuck. So, their problem is too though they get people hurt too. Like they had J.K. Dobbins hurt last year, and then he took some time off this year too. Because that dude's gonna be good if he can stay healthy.
He took time off on his own this year. They didn't.
Well, they told him he said
he
said he needed that surgery. I mean, look,
he had.
They're
to
starting to learn.
Yeah,
they're starting to learn. These players are starting to catch on. Like, look, I'm more important than this motherfucking football game. Like, they're starting to learn that. That's why you got people retiring. Well, yeah, that's what Joe Burrow says. He's like, I know what I'm signing up for. I mean, dude's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL the last 3 years now, and he still just does it with a smile, Right. Well, no, but like, look at Tua. Do you think Tua should be playing football again? Dude's had 3 concussions this year. Within a year. It's dumb. I mean, I've known enough fighters and shit to know once you keep getting them concussions like that, you're just gonna be brain dead after a while.
right.
That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be brain dead, and everybody's gonna say, "Well, you signed up for it. You ain't signed up for that." At some point, someone needs to just tell them, like, you need to walk the fuck away. You gotta know when to fold them. But if you ain't cut out for football, you ain't cut out for football. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's just not cut out for it. I mean, like if you getting hit like that all the time, like if that dude's getting hit all the fucking time like that. Yeah, I think he needs to bounce the fuck out while he can. He's made, you know what I mean? Like he was in the league what 3 years now, 2 or 3 years. He already had. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Like a lot of his money's guaranteed because he was a high pick in the draft. Yeah. He gonna be sitting on $10 million, but not know how to spend it because he can be brain dead. Is my point. What good's all that money if you can't fucking enjoy it? Say, Chris. Who knows why they cut him? It's all right. I got Sam Darnold as my backup somehow.
I mean, wait a minute. If he did cut him, I'm going to go pick him up.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting in there too.
I'm not even on the game yet. Stop looking.
No, I'm not going to. I got Joe Burrow. I don't want him. No, he's not.